Yep.
Ciao, everybody. Welcome to the Bianconeri Zone podcast. This is episode 4 of our new venture into this podcast life. With me, as always, is Alejandro Foncello. Buddy, what's going on?
I'm good, as always.
Are you good, though? Because before we
Um,
started the show, you were talking about some things,
oh
and I
yeah,
don't know.
it is what it is. I can do more videos.
Yeah, exactly. You got a little bit of a government new rule prevented you from going back to Italy and
Yeah.
having a little vacation, but with that news, bad news for you, good news for the channel. So
Yeah.
there's that. More videos on the way and whatnot. So that's good. Today is Wednesday, December 15th. So when and if you guys are watching tomorrow or the next day, just know that we're talking about, or we're talking real time as or December 15th, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because it will be coming up. Some of the stuff we're talking about today. And what are we talking about today? We got Zakaria stuff. We got Gravenberch stuff. How do you say his name? How is it pronounced properly? Is it Gravenberch or Gravenberch?
It's Gravenberch.
Berch?
Gravenberch.
Okay, so
Actually,
okay.
it's Gravenberch, but I think if he comes to Italy, it's gonna be butchered. Like, but still.
Probably. It's such a not a strange name because it's like a what's it called? A Northern Northern
Yeah, it's a
European
Dutch
name.
name.
Yeah, exactly. Um, so we're talking about that guy from Ajax, very young, very promising. Like you've seen Ajax play already. You've seen him in the Champions League 6-0. He's one of the standout players. He is a Mino Raiola player, so we'll get into him in a bit. Before we do that, of course, we got our holiday giveaway coming up on Monday, December 20th. So stay tuned for that show. I think we're doing it live. I forget.
If it's working, yes, but
Yeah, if it,
it will be announced on the show. If it's working, I
yeah,
can do it live, but I need to
yep,
test that thing
yeah.
first.
We got to fiddle around with some things. That'll be exciting. It is for Juventus 2021-2022 jersey. Your kit, your choice, your name, your choice, and all that fun stuff, and will be shipped right to you. Um, what am I also missing? Oh, yes, we're about to cross over the 1900 subscriber threshold. So thank you to everyone who subscribes and watches and supports. We really appreciate it. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell icon to stay notified because some stuff is on the way.
Yeah.
I will have some free time in the near future to do a lot of videos. Same with Ale now, apparently. So here we go. And Justin, as always, he's doing a video a day. So stay tuned for all that stuff. And the winter transfer market is coming. I don't know if we're allowed to quote Game of Thrones, but winter is coming. And the
Yeah.
transfer market is hit January 1st. So with that, I see, or in the Juventus news recently, Zakaria's name has popped up again.
Yeah.
Dennis Zakaria from Mönchengladbach.
Yeah.
So let's talk about him first. And is he an actual option this winter? Because for a while there, for a couple of 3 weeks or so, it just went cold. The trail for him was cold. Other teams were linked with him, but now it's starting to heat up again. And so let's talk about him. Yeah.
Of 3 years, maybe 4. They
Yep.
don't really make sense. So it would make sense because just looking at our financial situation, it would make sense to go for Zakaria. I think
Yeah.
because I saw some things saying Allegri won't like him. I think Allegri will like him, like the type of player he
100%.
is. Maybe it's not his first choice, which is fine, which is understandable because like his first choice will probably be players like Pogba, but we don't have that
Yeah.
money.
Exactly.
So we don't have a lot of money, period. So Zakaria on maybe 8 million max, 7, something like that, would be a smart deal in my opinion. Again, because someone quote tweeted me and said, but it was a time ago, and he said like, oh, we were going from being excited about like watching Vidal and all those players play, and now we should be excited about Zakaria. I'm like, no,
No,
we shouldn't.
not the same thing.
We shouldn't, but you need to understand the situation we're in. It's not a good one. I don't like it, but you need to start building something from basically scratch. Our midfield needs to be built from scratch. There's only Locatelli in there who's quality. So you need to build it up, and that's what I said. We struggled in that time. Like Pirlo on a free, Pogba basically on a free, like 900k, excuse me. Vidal for like 60 million, and Marquinhos was a youth product. So
everything matched up, everything aligned. Is perfect.
That's not gonna happen. Like it's not happening anytime soon. And we came from 7th place, so we could afford to take risks. And how do you want to call it? Yeah, some risks, because nobody knew Vidal, Pogba. Yeah, take him like for some gambles, gambles. But this is also a low cost gamble.
Yep.
If it doesn't work out, you will get your money back. Like that's 100. I'm 100% sure you will get picked up by West Ham or Southampton and Everton.
Yeah.
If it really doesn't work out, you will get your money back. So for me, that will be a smart deal. Will you improve us massively and let us compete for top 4? No. It's a team thing. Like we have so many issues, and that's where you tweeted it out. Like it's up to Allegri to get the best of. I said it also in my daily video. It's up to Allegri to get the best out of the current squad, because he's not gonna get 15 new players in January.
No.
And Zakaria coming in, even Gravenberch, which I think is not possible. It's not gonna flip the switch of the team, because we have so many issues.
Yeah.
But it's a start for me, a low cost start.
So do you have the graphic up right now of what Zakaria? So we see what he brings to the table. He is what I think. What is 1.9 meter or 1.9 meters? How tall is that in height in inches?
1.9. That's almost goalkeeping standards.
So like 6'4", 6'5"?
Probably, yeah.
So
not the current goalkeepers possess. Normal goal, our goalkeeper should be.
Yeah, so he's listed at 6'4", 6'5". Dennis Zakaria. He is that combative, high energy midfielder that. I wouldn't say high energy, but he's that combative, big midfielder, that tough tackler that Allegri wants, right?
Yeah. Like
his characteristics, his physical stats, that's what it shows. Now we see the chart here. Nothing pops out. What pops out for you here? Nothing.
No, for me, the best completion, because I saw so many people taking shots at him saying, "Oh, he's awful on the ball," and I never looked into that. I just did the eye test, and I was like, he's okay. But now that you send me over the stats, I'm like, that's 90%. I'm like, okay, that's not awful. I mean,
that's
I don't know.
Pretty good, in my opinion.
I think that's okay. Maybe if you're Pirlo, it's like 96 or something, but he isn't.
Cruz, Verratti,
those type of players. So, nothing really pops up. I like the interceptions, to be honest.
So if we look at the bottom block of the stats there, the pressures, he's a guy who sits back because he doesn't do it. But his interceptions, his blocks, that's the kind of that's what Locatelli's that's his role right now. So if Zakaria comes, like we've been saying, you can push up Locatelli. That's why he would come.
Yeah.
And going back to the type of deal, you can his what's it called? His contract does end in June. He's 25, and he'd probably cost 7 million euros, you said.
Yeah, if nobody really pushes it, if we are in and Roma at the moment. Yeah, Barcelona, but I'm not really sure.
Oh.
If it gets into a bidding war, then you should stay out of it. I'm just saying that now.
Yeah.
Because he's free in the summer. You shouldn't be paying 60 mil or something. You shouldn't.
No, yeah.
But I think the price, I think it's around 8. What are you going to ask? Because he's not signing a new deal, according to his manager. He wants out.
Yeah.
So
it's done.
It's up to Gladbach to say we don't take 8 and we take a loss. I don't know if Gladbach is that kind of team.
I don't think even if their club situation right now, they're mid-table, teetering on lower than mid-table, and he wasn't even in the lineup today, and there was no injury. Today again is December 15th.
Yeah.
So he was not in the squad. today. I don't know why. It was not because of injury, because I checked everything. I checked everything I could. Are they saving an asset? Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe they don't want him to get hurt in 2 weeks and they can just sell
Maybe
him. Maybe that's the plan. I don't know.
because
So
like 8 million is Ramsey's wage.
yeah,
We pay again. Okay, I'm not gonna overhype Zakaria. Like he's nothing.
yeah, I know.
Like he's not a world beat. Like you know what I mean? I think he's a
Yeah.
good player. He's a solid player. Now, we pay 24 almost for McKennie. I keep saying it.
Yep.
Saying it. Like I'm not hating on McKennie, but when he signed, I remember everybody was like, "Who? Like
Yep.
who? Like even I never watched him before. I'm not gonna lie. I never watched a Schalke game that season, so I didn't know who
Yep.
he was. So I was like, I don't know what to expect. But with if every bonus or something will be reached, it will be around 24, something like that.
Yep.
So 8 million for Zakaria, I'll take it in our current situation, because I want Pogba or I want Tchouaméni, but we cannot
Yeah.
pay Tchouaméni. Like especially if
No.
he has Chelsea, PSG, Real Madrid all breathing on his neck. Like he's not choosing us. He is not. That's the
Correct.
reality at the moment. If it were 2016, we had a shot, like a solid shot.
100%. 100%.
At the moment, no. And if we don't make Champions League, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So we need to be realistic. It's not fun, but again, we're realistic. I'm not saying I'm gonna, if Zakaria signs, I'm coming on the stream like, oh my god, what a signing.
Yeah.
But if we sign, let's say Califiori or players like that, I will call the management out. Like that's even below standards, and the standards are already low. Like
Yeah.
cannot
That's why we're doing a thing on Zakaria today, because the standards are a little bit low.
Yeah, you cannot go lower than Zakaria.
Yeah.
If that's the case, don't spend one single euro. Just don't do it.
Yeah. And I think we've been saying that for the past couple of lives now. Another thing about Zakaria is worth, like his transfer value worth is 27 million euros. So you're still getting a steal no matter what.
Yeah, but that's what I said. Like,
And the resale value, if you do need to sell him, you can sell him again.
Yeah, for sure.
So, he allows, if he does come, whatever happens in the winter. Who knows? If he was to come, it allows Locatelli to bump up again, and we definitely need to see him in a more advanced role. And we've seen his defensive stats, Zakaria's.
Yeah.
He sits, he blocks, he intercepts, and he moves the ball. Not very far, but he retains possession at least. So again, it's simple stuff, but it's effective stuff, especially in an Allegri style of team.
Yeah. Also, now that we are talking about it, because I said it, I want to talk about it. So there was an open training session today, and
I missed it.
And the Sky reporter was basically reporting towards Sky Live what was happening. Maybe you saw Romeo tweet what was kind of funny on Bernardeschi, but
the Ginocchio, me too, buddy. My knee.
He said you have two, so move on.
Yeah.
So the Sky reporter said that Allegri was basically yelling, which is kind of worrying, and I'll explain why. He was yelling to the group, you don't need to press that high. You need to press starting from around midfield. So basically saying, kind of sit back and then start pressing, which my thought is, okay, the way we played against Salernitana, against Genoa, and the way we wanted to try to play against Malmo were kind of flukes. Or Venezia were kind of flukes to me. It seems like it was just, the quality of those teams weren't good enough, so we're going for it. But like against Bologna, we're not doing that. I want to bet everything on it. We're not playing that formation, and we're not playing that style of football, or even attempt to play that style of football. Just going off those, how do you want to say it? Those
reactions.
Comments. Yeah. So now my question
is... okay, go.
No, I want to ask, is this the way Allegri really wants to play? Because like in his first seasons, he wasn't playing like this. Or is this just based on, I don't have the players to do that?
So we have to look at what we have. Do we have a good team to press high? I think anyone can press as long as everyone's on the same page. Because you guys are professional athletes.
Yeah.
You should be able to do it and have the want to do it. So I don't think it's a question of do you have the players, because I think everyone has that ability, but does everyone have the ability to do it together and effectively? And I don't know if we've seen that yet. We haven't seen them try it with
No,
this crop of players. So what happens if everyone's on the same page and we do stick a team in a corner and we win the ball? I think we can do it.
I don't know.
Like,
I think he's just
go ahead.
scared when I think at the moment he's just scared to getting exposed if it doesn't work
And he
out.
will. Like, but those teams that press do get exposed the odd time.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, he's a stubborn dude.
Yeah. Like I think like against Genoa again, it's Genoa. I get that.
Yeah.
But especially the first 25 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That was like, where did
They didn't
this
have the
came
ball
from?
in our half.
Like no, we were pressing them on the. We were pressing the goalie with 2 men, and Sirigu had no idea what to do with the ball. Again, it's Genoa. That's fine. I'm not saying you're playing Liverpool in the Champions League and go press them because they're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. You don't have the players like just if you lose the ball, if you lose, how you want to say it, the pressing thing. Like if it doesn't work out and somebody is not disciplined enough, like we've seen that with Rabiot. Like if he loses the ball, he just stands still. That's why I think he's kind of scared to do that, because I think he really doesn't trust the players he has, especially the midfielders. Like he doesn't trust them at all to do that.
I think if you had, so let's extract Rabiot for a second. Let's have McKennie, Bentancur, and Locatelli. Do you think those guys could press?
Yeah, maybe but and then if they win the ball back, what then?
Yeah,
like they're not good on the ball.
Then
they're really not good.
Locatelli falls to Locatelli.
Yeah,
hope it falls to Locatelli and he wins.
Like when you have Vidal, on the ball is when he was with us was kind of insane. Like he was so good on the ball. Like
he'd win the ball 50-50, shoulder, win the ball, take the ball, go score or go pass.
Like he can go past players. Like it was insane. Pogba, Pirlo, Marquinhos on the ball was amazing. Like it was so good. Like just take a step back and look at the players we have now. Just imagine McKennie, Bentancur, Rabiot pressing, winning the ball back, and then just needing to play Dybala in 1-on-1. Like we've seen that.
Yeah.
Rabiot, with all the space and time in the world, he just overhits everything. Bentancur, he needs 7 touches before he plays the ball forward. And McKennie, like on the ball, like it's bad. Like it's not good.
Maybe this is why Zakaria could be an option. Like
just to sit.
Like just to sit.
Just to win the ball back. That's it. Play sideways and let Locatelli do the rest for now.
Yes.
Because
I'd rather that than Locatelli have to be a machine in a row, winning the ball. Hello.
Yeah, we glitch, but we can keep going. Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
So I was going to ask you. Yeah, I was going to ask you. What I wanted to ask you was, what were the players' reactions? Could you see them?
No. So I've not seen.
This?
Like I've not watched.
Oh,
the
you didn't
session.
see it.
It was just a Sky reporter basically reporting to Sky what Allegri was asking for or what he was basically yelling. But like again, I said it like I like the way Locatelli's playing. Like remember the Malmo game away when I came on and I said people were just overhyping. I was like, that wasn't good from Locatelli. Like I need to see more. Like it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was okay, but like it wasn't worth. Like it wasn't hype worthy. I think now he's playing very well. Like he is.
Yeah, the past 3 or 4 games definitely.
Yeah, but I don't like that the way he needs to play now. Like because I think we're just wasting him. Not wasting.
He's
like,
playing very, very deep.
Yeah, he's playing too deep, and I don't like that. Like that's not what we got him. I hope so.
Then Zakaria is not that answer either because he's not playing from deep.
No, he doesn't need to. For me.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying because the way we set up in the 4-2-3-1, and we had the fullbacks high and wide, like Locatelli's role was to be a registered deep lying and collect the ball and ping. But if you want him higher up, then you need Ravella maybe.
Yeah, I don't think this is a formation Allegri wants to play. Like I don't believe that for one bit. So I think it's just, I want to say adapting. It isn't really adapting, but I think he's just trying things out. I don't think he's gonna play this formation. No, for one moment I think that. So I just, like, he's playing well there, Locatelli, but I don't want to see him there, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, again, you've seen him thrive for Sassuolo in a double pivot on the left side when he doesn't have to collect the ball and you can go forward. You've seen him thrive for Italy on the left-hand side of a midfield three, and he was allowed to go forward.
Yeah.
Just do it.
yeah, I get that, but like I think at the moment it's not possible with the players you have. Maybe like Arthur cannot do that. McKennie, like name it. They're just not like Arthur for other reasons, like defensive reasons, and the other three because they're not good enough on the ball.
Yeah.
So I think we're just gonna see Locatelli there until the end of the season.
Yeah, unless maybe Zakaria changes something if he comes.
Yeah.
So let's move on to Ryan Gravenberch now. Obviously, we said young Dutch kid from Ajax, playing very well. He's been, like, you've been on him forever. He's been playing on the first team for a couple of years now too. So like similar situation to what De Ligt was doing when he was with Ajax. He's the exact same height as Zakaria. I don't know if you have his stats on the screen now. Yeah. His contract ends next year. So in 2023, his contract ends. So again, you could still probably get him, not for his full price, but on a cheaper kind of deal.
I think
not so cheap though, because he is 19 and he is a baller already.
Like maybe in the summer it's 35. I think now it's around 40 mid-season.
Now it's 40 only because Ajax is balling out and they're in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They know they're in power. They know, and they offered them a new deal. That's why I think it's now is the moment to talk with Raiola. If you really want him, don't let him sign the deal and just put some pressure on Ajax, saying, okay, we agree with Juve. Like the player wants to go, now we need to sort it out because he's not signing.
Yeah. Just before we get into what he can offer to the table, could you entice Ajax a little bit more by saying, "Hey, Coney de Winter"?
No, don't. No, just pay the money. Pay the money. Because I'll tell you why.
Yep.
De Chilio's out. He's gone.
Yep. No, yeah, for sure.
So what? Like, unless Allegri says, "Yeah, I'm good with Sandro Allegri and Sandro and Pellegrini and Danilo Quadrado," which is kind of worrying because, to be honest, they are kind of injury prone a lot. Like, it is what it is.
All four of them.
They are aging. Like, when are we going to develop? But knowing Juve, if Ajax say, yeah, we will take the Winter for like 10, the club will jump on it. They will.
100%.
They will ship him out.
They're getting out of this. They're getting out of their investigations right now for financial doping. They're going to get out of this. They're going to hop all over. They're like, De Winter, sure, 10 mil, boom.
I will be very disappointed, to be honest. Kind of disappointed. Like,
okay, but what if that's the only way to get Gravenberch?
I would say, but like, just look at the department. Like Quadrado.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I thought about it in the daily. 23, maybe with an option with 24. I will be okay with that if that's an option the club can activate, not the player. Danilo, like, they're all aging. Sandro, besides aging, he's
horrible.
And Pellegrini, we're not sure. Like, so when are we going to look at that? But if the club gets opportunity to lower the price by including the Winter, they will do it. Oh, for sure.
For sure.
They will do it.
For sure.
They will.
Because that was the rumor on the street, right? Do Ajax wants the Winter?
Yeah.
Okay. So now if we take a look at his stat, like, remember how like green or how red and gray Zakaria's was? Now look at Gravenberch's.
Yeah, he's more I don't even say like he's more technical. Like he's better on the ball. Like it's different.
Yeah, and I think he can eventually turn into what a Pogba is.
Yeah,
Or was, or is. I'll say is.
Yeah.
Because he's got the height, or he's got the physical attributes to him. He's got hardly the technique what Pogba had. He's probably going to grow into his body a bit more. He's still 19. And defensively, he's not horrible. He can read the game. Defensive awareness is very good. So I think I don't want to, like, obviously it's so early. I'm not going to say he's the next Pogba, but like, why can't he be?
Like I don't think he's the next Pogba. Like he can fill that role, but like Pogba is just mad talented. Like
no, yeah, for sure.
Just I think different level, but I like him. I think he is a player that will like he will not come in and he will not blow your socks off immediately. He will take some time to adjust, which is kind of like Pogba came in. He had ballers in front of him. Like he had time to grow and ease in. Like it was a good team and a well-oiled machine, so everything looks like a mistake from him. Like nobody cares if he makes a mistake. He will be like if he joins, he will be looked at every single second.
Minute one.
Yeah. So that's
minute one. So, they'll be like, you make a bad pass. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah. So he will need some time. But the moment we were linked to him, I had people saying, "Oh, but he's having an awful season," which is not true.
What?
He's having a good season. Last season was much better. I agree with that. But this season, he's still playing at a very good level. He is. And then when people say, "Oh, he's arrogant," I was like, I don't care. I don't give two.
Like sometimes you have to be, right?
But I don't care. Like, can you play football?
It doesn't matter.
Can you play? Yeah. Can you help us? Yeah. I don't care. Like Vidal went
like Pogba was arrogant.
Yeah, like Vidal went partying day in, day out. Nobody cared because on the pitch he was a beast. So Buffon smoked his entire career almost. Nobody cared because he's the best goalkeeper ever. Like nobody cares if you're arrogant. Can you play? And he can play. Can you play for us? Let's see. If you do, I don't care if you don't shake an opponent's hand after a game. Like that's not my problem.
Yeah. It does.
Like if you're gonna improve us, great. So I think this season he's having a good season. Last season was better, but it's still not early. But like it's not even midway. But he's having a good season. I think he's just that. Like people forget he's 19, so it's okay to have a few not off months, but just not on
just
the same
a couple
level.
of games here and there. Yeah, right.
That's finally normal. De Ligt, I'm not saying he's as talented as De Ligt, but De Ligt had the same thing when he came into the Ajax team. Like he had good games, he had bad games. That's like he's 19. He needs to grow. That's period. That's how it works.
And that guy would like instantly upgrade the midfield, like no questions asked.
Yeah, he's better than everyone than we have.
Yeah.
I think only Locatelli is further ahead in his development.
And that's only because of
that's normal age. Like he won Euros with Italy. Like he's further in his development, but he's more talented. Just pure talent. He's more talented. So I don't know. Like for me, it makes perfect sense. But then again, what makes sense for the club? I don't know.
Also, so was he discussed in the Raiola Nedved dinner?
According to Giovanni Albanese and Pedula, he was. But we were linked with him last summer. I remember 2 summers ago, we were linked with him. Like the rumors about...
I remember that. A long time ago. Yeah, I remember.
So there is something there. Like the club obviously likes him. Not only we. Like that's normal.
Yeah.
Basically half of Europe is looking at it. That's okay. It's kind of obvious. Not like, I don't say it's like the Ligt, but like, the Ligt is talented. Everybody wants him. Like,
exactly.
But like, let's see. It's like just pure logical. Like, if you're gonna improve the midfield or the team in January, and you talk with Raiola, I think that's the only player that comes to mind. Unless you say we will take 50 million euros for Pogba, or we will take Arthur, and you can have Pogba. Yeah. Like, other than that, he's the only name that makes sense. All the rest, all the other names, don't mention them for January. Don't talk about it.
Except for these two, because like...
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
these
I
two.
mean, just Raiola clients, like
Oh,
Calafiori and
well,
all those players. Just
yeah,
don't talk about it for January. Like, it needs to be him.
yeah,
For some weird reason, you can get Pogba. I don't know how, because I don't think that's possible. Then yeah.
yeah.
But for
No, for
January,
sure.
just looking at his clients, he's the only one making sense for us, not for Ajax. So let him go. It doesn't make
Yeah,
sense
not
for
for
them.
yeah, definitely not for
Like, it
Ajax.
doesn't make sense for them. So that's why I'm a bit, I don't want to say iffy on it. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah. So we do know that Albanese is shooting down the pecking order in terms of sources.
Yeah.
And Padula was on his way up. Well, for English stuff, he was getting stuff like on the money right away. I was like, that's
And if
weird.
you need Raiola, Sarri stuff and Napoli stuff, he's on point, Pedula. But to be honest, he broke that Yatara news way before everybody else, like way before, like hours, like basically 1 hour and a half or something. That's a lot. So he broke that way before everyone else. I think he broke that the night before. Yeah.
So he did the Lukaku thing before as well.
Yeah. So again, it's hit and miss. Like, I'm not saying he's a very good source, but like he got things right. Like, I'm not gonna dismiss that. Maybe I'm just hoping that he's right now. But
that's your
he
dream
blocked
transfer.
He blocked
blocked
me
you?
once. Yeah.
Wow.
Because he said we refused 45 million euros almost for Rugani when Sarri joined Chelsea. I'm like, don't bullshit me. So, like, if that was offered, the club would have put him on a plane, tied him down, and forced to sign
You're going to
that
London,
deal.
bro. Yeah.
Like, so that was bullshit. So he blocked me.
Yeah.
He blocked the account.
They got egos too.
Yeah.
So those are the two interesting names that are floating about in Juve land for the winter. Let's talk about outgoings, just the two that are, it's so easy and just saying, yeah, makes sense. Aaron Ramsey, Arthur, gone. Simple as that.
Yeah, wait. So today, before making the podcast, so Republica saying he wants a payout, which I know people like
Ramsey.
Yeah, people were calling him out on Twitter, just abusing his family. I'm like, don't do that. Like,
no.
The club gave him the money. Like, let's be real. If you get 7 million euros a season and the club say, please leave and just rip the paper apart, I'm saying no. Just pay me and I will go.
Yeah.
Like, you gave me the money. Why should I say? I will say, yeah, keep the money. I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. So I'm not gonna blame any player doing that. Never. So, and that was expected. Like, I never expected him to rip that paper apart without getting a payout. And then Romeo said he's going out on loan.
Oh,
possible on loan, and I was like, is this just to don't lose money this January and just look at in the summer what we can do? And I was like, okay, and then I was like, oh, but he's injury prone. Like, what if he picks up a serious injury and we are stuck with him for 1 more year
next year? Yeah.
So that's kind of worrying because he's gone in January, but the only question is how.
Yeah, what kind of operation is he out in? That they better figure something out because, like, I'm not gonna say anything else. Like, he's missed this last couple of games because who knows? He missed half the season because who knows?
Yeah,
his butt got sore from sitting on bench. I don't know.
I don't believe he's injured. Like, I don't believe that at the moment.
No, yeah, like you said that before, and I totally agree with you. When it comes to Arthur, gone, good. Like, we all had hopes for him, but Allegri's saying no. What's the point of having him on the bench?
It's also going to be a loan for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Like, Nico Schira
at this point,
Sevilla, Roma, and I'm like, oh, that's going to be a dry loan.
Yeah.
Like,
no, for sure.
Does he want to join Roma and Sevilla? Like, I don't know, man. He comes from Barca to Juve, and now he needs to go to Roma or Lazio or Sevilla. I'm not sure about that. Arsenal was mentioned by Nico Schira. Like, if it's Arsenal, they are, I don't want to say stupid enough. I don't want to disrespect Arthur because I think he's a good player. It's just not working out for us. I don't think he's at the level of Ramsey, Betancourt, or Rabiot. It's just
he's in his own little tier. He's in his own little tier just underneath Locatelli, but not the player that Allegri wants.
So it's just not
And
working.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So Arsenal will be a club to pay that money. But then again, I was just watching Arsenal before it came on. I was like, they have so many midfielders. Where is he going to play? Like, is El Neni going? Like, he has the Africa Cup of Nations, but is he gone at the end of the season? Doesn't really trust Lokonga, or he's too young. I don't know. Maybe that's what he's thinking. I don't know. But if Arsenal come in, I think we will get some money back. Like, they will take on this wages, no problem, and pay up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, does he want to go to Arsenal? Like, I think the Premier League is a worse fit for him. I'm not gonna lie.
It's too fast.
It's way too fast. So you need to think about that. Yeah, that's kind of weird because most teams just sit back. I mean, it changed in Serie A. Like, it's not really sitting back. Like, more and more teams try to play. I think we are one of the only ones not really doing that. But
I think Spain's regressed to what Italy used to be in terms of style of play.
I was watching.
He should go back.
I was watching Sociedad last week, and I was like, "Oh my god, what the hell am I watching here?" Like, it was like watching Chievo play, I don't know, Verona, a derby. Yeah, or Chievo, Genoa. Like, it was really bad. But yeah, like, those are the two players, and that's my not concern, but that's why I'm so skeptical about someone coming in. But like, Ramsey,
because we're not getting any money.
Yeah, we're not getting any. We're just getting wages off the books. Like, if it's loan with options, obligations, maybe just option, like, then I'm like, okay, there's some money there. Like, you can book that money. If it's an obligation to buy, you can already book that money in now. It's sketchy, but it's legal.
Yeah. Well, that's what they probably do with Demiral.
Oh yeah. It's not an obligation. It's an obligation in the summer, but that's basically the plan.
Yep.
You can book that in now. Like, you can say, I'm getting that money. But yeah, those are the players going out. Remember when it was McKennie?
Yeah. Then he scored some goals. Then he got hurt. Now we've heard nothing.
And then Allegri saw Arthur in training, and he was like, "Nope,
yeah,
I'm not doing this." Like, 2 training sessions, I don't know.
What do you think? What do you think turned him off so much about Arthur, though? Because, like, I guess
I think
defensive awareness, maybe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. Like, also kind of like physicality, because Pjanic wasn't scared to get in there, like, to get some, to make a tackle, to put in a shift, like, to go, making, like, to contrast. Arthur is not that player, like, not at all. So I think if he was that kinda like Pjanic, he will be okay with it, but he isn't. That's my theory. Otherwise, it does make sense.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're probably right. It's a shame, but again, another Brazilian bites the dust.
Yeah.
Diego bites the dust.
Well, also Dani Alves, like, he had a good season, but like, the ending was horrendous.
Yeah.
But we didn't have the channel at the time. But I said it when we signed him. I was like, it was pretty obvious why. It was just to balance the books, because the transfer didn't really make sense. Like, I was like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get what's the point. He didn't even want to join us, if everybody remembers. Like, he didn't want to leave Barca.
Yeah, he sat like this.
So
being a baby about it.
I don't, like, it didn't work out. It is what it is.
Exactly. So we're gonna take another loss on him. We're taking a loss on Ramsey, but they gotta go.
I don't know if you're gonna take a loss on Arthur. Maybe. It depends. Like, it depends on the team coming in, really.
If we sell someone for a profit, that's when I'm gonna be like, okay, we did good. But I always assume we're gonna take a loss because of how bad we are at managing players.
Yeah, you need to hope Arsenal comes really in. Also, Kulusevski is also probably on his way out, depending on. Like, we forgot about it, but like, if Arsenal came in and they offered 35 plus bonus or something, the club is taking it. They are.
Yeah.
Like I said before, like, I'm not saying, like, I'm not gonna be too depressed. Like, it's not that we're selling Chiesa, but the fact that we're selling him and we need to keep Bernadeschi because we don't have the money, it's just frustrating. Like, it's just it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Yeah, it shouldn't be going like this. That's my issue with it.
Yeah. When you're in a rebuild and you sell off your young player and you keep the older player, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Let's just put it that way. Okay, so that's our transfer update. Remember, it's episode 4 of the podcast. Thank you all for watching, viewing, listening. We had nice little graphics up there for 2 potential incomings. Remember, it is the holiday season, and we have our holiday giveaway coming up on Monday, December 20th. And subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon and stay notified, all that fun stuff. Now we're going to transition into extra time. This is when we ask on various social media outlets, what do you want to ask us? It's open-ended. You could ask us anything, usually about Juventus. But yeah, so we got good stuff in today. We got some good questions. So first we got from @AMZ Juve 27. Who can we realistically expect to arrive in January, if anybody? So we covered that a little bit, but nothing's concrete about incomings. Of course, it is still mid-December, so we won't really know anything anyway until probably late December, early January about hot stuff.
Yeah.
So go on.
Realistic, I think what should be realistic is Zakaria.
Yeah.
Or even Witzel for some weird reason, but just going on, not we're getting Witzel, but just because he's a free agent, it's cheap. That's my expectations. Because I see talks about strikers, then it's on loan. It's Icardi. Those are the names. There's nothing else out there.
Martial. So, that's what I want.
Yeah, these are the names out there. Just players other clubs don't want. I'm not saying because a club doesn't want a player, he's not good. I'm not saying that.
Yeah. No, for sure.
It's possible that it doesn't work out. Like for Arthur, it's not working out. So, but realistically, it's cheap.
So
cheap
I was gonna say, what have we been saying these past couple of weeks? January transfer market is reclamation projects.
Yeah.
You are not building your team in January.
No,
you're getting reclamation projects, or just like you've mentioned, if some dude tears the ACL, you got to fill in a number.
Yeah. That's it. So that's why I'm not hyped as many are, or I have no high expectations, because I think a lot of people will be disappointed in January.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Because
I agree 100%.
Also because it's bad now, so they expect quality coming in. We don't need we didn't even have the money to pay Locatelli in summer, so you need to. How do you want to? I've said it before. You don't need to lower your standards, but you need to be realistic at the moment. For the moment now.
Yeah.
That's not fun. It's not fun. It's not, because before the pandemic,
you have to expect to win. Yeah, you have to expect to win, but you have to understand that we have to do it the hard way.
Yeah, and it's frustrating because, like I said, before the pandemic, we were ready to pay 100 million for Pogba.
Yep.
It was on the table.
Thriving.
He was joining. Manu would have said, he was saying yes, so Manu were not saying no to that.
Yeah.
And fast forward 2 years, maybe this 3 this summer. No, it's 3rd year of the pandemic, I think.
Yep.
Almost 3rd year. So, and we are hoping we get Zakaria for 6 million. So the expectations drop. Partly because of the pandemic, it affected us a lot, but partly also because of bad mistakes. So
on the field, off the field.
Yeah.
It's been a disaster.
So yeah, that's my realistic answer. Zakaria, Witzel, Icardi. Yep.
So we'll move on to the next one. This comes from @end33r_. Similar question. Which player signing would help Juve's current situation most, and why? I'm going to go first. The player that out of the 3 or 4 that we've mentioned so far, I think Zakaria will be the most. That helps the current situation because it allows Locatelli to play up.
I agree.
And everyone knows that we desperately need that guy to play forward, so we can link midfield and defense to attack better. Because we are so far behind in that regard.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah. If you need to give a realistic answer, I agree. If I get Gravenberch, I will be more hyped. But I think at the moment, like if you want to not a fix, but if you want some improvement immediately, I think it's him at the moment.
Yeah.
With the funds we have. So yeah, I can agree.
And we're not saying
No,
like Ravella is not an option because he's our player. Like this is not a signing. Ravella would not be a signing. So that's why we're not really saying Ravella.
Also,
but yeah.
Talking about Ravella, so calciomercato again, it's calciomercato, but I think it's improved over the years.
Yeah.
They were saying there will be talks with Genoa about bringing him back now and just giving them Ranocchia.
Beautiful.
Just because like there's no value on the market.
Remember I told you my mind was changing?
Yeah, and I said it in the video.
Every day.
Like I will be all for it if he gets guaranteed minutes. So.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he should say, no, I'm not doing this. Just let me play football. If he gets guaranteed minutes, it's the obvious move. Like he is your player. Like just give Genoa some new players and get over with it. But let's see. I think that's still like plan C at the moment.
Yeah, for sure. Like we can't be too desperate, and everything has to work out. Everyone has to agree on it.
Yeah.
From coaches to management to Genoa to the players. So we'll see, like you said. Moving on to our next extra time question. It's from @Bobby, I guess space Davaros, who has a wrestler in his icon. I don't know who that is. Are we expecting a shock transfer mercato from our Juve like never before? Or will it be anticlimactic for us already downbeat Juventini? I think it's the latter more than the former.
Oh, I'm sure it's the latter. I'm not even. It's not if or like it's that. It's that.
It's gonna be. It's winter again. We're not doing anything crazy here.
We have more than 2 months, and we got Locatelli and Keane on the last day. What do you think is gonna happen when we got 1 month mid-season?
Yeah.
So that's all you need to know. Like I said it, like people need to lower their expectations because they will be so disappointed. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't like if you don't sign anyone. I will come on the stream in February. I'm like, I don't know. I'm not shocked. Like I'm not surprised, or I'm not even angry because that's what it is. I expected that. So it's gonna be the last one. It is.
Yeah, it is definitely the latter. Sorry to say, Bobby, but temper your expectations.
Yeah.
Next one. We got Andrew Finnan, so we know who this is quite well. And his question is, do we renew Dybala? Also, how long will it take to completely restructure the wage bill? Hopefully no more big salaries for players who don't want to play for Juve. We must get rid of Sandro, Ramsey, Rabiot, Arthur, and Rugani. So let's leave the Dybala thing to the last part. So to completely restructure the wage bill, I think I saw a report today saying no one's going to be offered more than 5 million euros a year.
I mean,
and beautiful.
I mean,
net. That's probably net.
Yeah. I know what like they mean. Don't give Sandro 5, Arthur 6, Rabiot, Ramsey, those type of players. But if you can get a player of the Lake's quality, you have no option.
Yeah, like
you don't
have. Pogba's coming back. Yeah, Pogba's coming back. It's not that there's no wage bill for him.
You have no option. So it's just. But I understand that, and it's fine. I think we are like getting Ronaldo off the books is a big step. De Chilio's going off the books. Like he earns almost 3 in total. Like it's something. And that's why it's frustrating that we're giving Rabiot, Bernardeschi new deal, because I think that's kind of wasting wages. But Rugani is on 3.5.
Yeah,
I have no idea who's paying that. I think he has a deal until 24.
2 players,
right?
Yeah, he does. Until 2024, he has that deal, and he's played 2 games this year.
Like nobody's paying that. Nobody is paying that. No one. So you're stuck with him. That's the reality. You're stuck with him. So I think the club is taking. Like I said it before. I said it. I think in my daily video from yesterday, or today, but yesterday, I said we need to lower our wages. I get that, and I said Locatelli. Like he's not even earning 3.
Yeah.
If that were to be 2017, he will come in and he will be on 3.5 easily.
Yep.
Because Bernadeschi came in and he was on 4.5. So I think the club's policy is kind of how do you want to say it? Clear, but it's not going to work with every player. Like Locatelli was not desperate, but like it was his dream, so he was like, "Yeah, take that, and my next contract is going to be bigger." But if you're going to get,
took this one as this one as the sign of the times, and he loved it. He loves it. I would take that money. I would take 2.5 mil if I wanted to play for Juventus.
Yeah, I get that, but like I'm saying, if you're gonna bring in a player, let's say, a Gravenberch, who's Raiola client, or even a Zakaria, they're not fans of the club. Like if they can get 3.5 somewhere else, they will go somewhere else. So you need to, how do you want to say it? You need to find not a balance, but like
strategize.
Strategize
to who you're bringing in, what they're asking, and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's
but
not
I am happy that the 5 mil. Yeah, I am happy the 5 mil thing is coming in.
Also, their Rovella will fit in that. I don't want to say bracket because he's on 1 mil or something. So I mean, you have him. You paid 80 mil for him. He comes back. He's on. I would say, how do you say it? The bare minimum wage almost. Like only Pinzolio is on 300k.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a smart move. You're probably gonna need to redo his deal next season, which is fine. Which is
million and a half update, no problem.
Yeah,
depending on performance.
I think that this is the things the club are gonna kind of force on Allegri, or just trying to make him explain and make him clear. Like this is the situation, and well, you need to work with this. Can you work with that? I hope. I hope they discussed that before he signed the deal, because like it was clear what the situation was.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So and then he's saying get rid of the deadwood. Of course, we agree. Anyone and everyone, all the deadwood, get out. But now the renewal of Dybala, again, still nothing. His agent's apparently been here since Saturday or Sunday, and it's the 16th of December. What are we waiting for?
You will sign the deal, like Romeo. Like
no, I get it, but like, what are we waiting for? I don't understand.
I don't know, but he's signing the deal. I'm okay with that. I'm worried about his wage. I'm not gonna lie, because he's becoming very injury prone. That's a reality. So his wage, like he's 28. I'm just scared. Like what if he's if this is a situation at 28, what will be the situation when he's 30, 31, and still on that money?
Oh yeah, because he signed a 4-year deal.
Yeah,
after this year, 4 more years after this one.
It's scary. Like, are we going to sit here in 3 years' time and say, "What the hell did we do?" Like we're stuck with him.
I think by this time next year we'll be in that discussion of whether it was good or not good.
Yeah, so he's signing the deal.
If it was a positive one or negative, well, next year we'll be sitting here saying, "Well, what the hell?" Or like, "Yeah, it was great."
Like we have no power in this situation. Like he is in full control.
No,
he's in full control. So yeah, he's signing the deal. I think Dan is not for his qualities. I'm not saying based on his qualities he's not worth Dan. Maybe someone will discuss will put that up for debate, which is fine. But I'm just basing it pure on how do you want to say it? Being available, and especially I said it many times, being available in key moments. Maybe it's just destiny, but he is missing big games, Champions League big games. Yeah. Many like key moments of the season, he's out. He's been out. That's the most frustrating part. Like if you miss Bologna at home, I'm like, oh, I don't care. But if you miss Champions League games, knockout stages, I'm like, again.
Yeah, it's like Chiellini sometimes.
Yeah.
What's the best attribute? Availability.
Yeah.
That's this, like with Neymar, prime example.
Yeah,
he's great to watch, great on the field. Then he gets hurt around every March, and you're not available for your knockout games. I don't understand. So move on from there. Again, Dybala, his contract is incoming, so good for us, I guess. Fun, but we'll move on. So this comes from Juventino MC. He's got Santa Claus hat on Buffon kissing the World Cup, so that's fun. So this goes back into some Dybala talk. Who will be more critical for Juventus this season, Dybala or Chiesa?
I think if Dybala stays fit, it's Dybala for me. because
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think like, Allegri knows how to use him more than Chiesa so far. What I've seen
Yeah,
from him using Chiesa, um, but that's if he stays fit. Like if he keeps getting injured every 3-4 games, then yeah, it's Chiesa. I mean,
yeah.
but
Because
he needs to
again,
pick it up. Or
availability is the best attribute.
yeah,
So
but again, I've not seen very good things from Chiesa this season. Not all his fault. I said like he played some dead positions for a player of his qualities. Like he needed to do
yeah,
some stupid stuff. Let's see how he comes back because like Dybala's out, Chiesa's now out. Said it. I don't think we're gonna win away to Bologna. I don't see how we're gonna create chances to win that game without
yeah.
Dybala on the field. Like
Those two.
I have no idea. So yeah, I would say Dybala if he stays fit.
I'm gonna say that as well, just because of exact like Allegri says, Dybala, you are the centerpiece. So he's obviously got the to place him in the right spot to succeed.
Yeah.
We've seen it sporadically this season.
Yeah.
From Dybala, but Chiesa, man, to be honest, he's not a good season.
No,
And again, like you said, it's not his fault, but not all his fault. I would say not all his fault, but
like,
man, if people are shouting generational talent, it's like no, he's never been.
No, like
but
he played.
You expect better, at least.
He played like from last January. He exploded, and he played almost every game going into the Euros.
Yeah.
Then coming back, came back, started again under new coach, with players all confused, not just him. So I think it's more of a team game. Like his qualities are obvious. Like it just needs to click, and he needs to click with Allegri, and it won't go again because his qualities are just too good to mess that up. Like for Allegri to not get the best out of him. Like his qualities are just too good. Like you cannot mess that up.
Yeah.
In my opinion. Like how do you mess that up? If you mess that up, well, that's sackable. Like you cannot mess that up.
Yeah. Especially a player that's getting into almost his prime.
Yeah, it's like
and he just had that. He just had that master. Like he had a great 6 months.
Yeah.
Like it was a shock that he wasn't on the Ballon d'Or list.
Yeah, it's like Conte coming into Tottenham and he cannot get the best out of Son. Like,
yeah, that's crazy.
Like the board will look at Conte and saying, "What the hell is happening? We're not gonna sell Son, so you better make it work." I think that's the same situation. Like you need to make it work with Chiesa because you're not selling him.
Yeah.
Like who are you bringing in? Like you have that quality of player. It's up to you to get the best out of him now.
Yep. I think you're exactly right on that point. We'll move on, but we do both agree it's Dybala if he's available. So this comes from @NotoriousPIG. If you had to bet all things of value that you own on whether Juve will make top 4, what would your prediction be? I'm not betting anything.
I will predict. I will bet nothing on it.
Yeah, I am not betting a single. Yeah.
I don't know.
Absolutely nothing.
I will bet
nothing. So we've played 17 games?
Yeah. Still 2 games.
We played 17 games. What gives us the reason to believe that they'll make a top 4?
No, I like nothing. Like Romeo tweeted out
absolutely zero.
To make top 4 based on the other results from the other teams in front of us. We need to, how do you want to say? We need to travel at a Scudetto race, Scudetto winning season.
We need 46.
Pace.
We need 46 points.
Yeah.
In the second half of the season.
Like just do the math. Like that's winning. Let's say
15 games in a tie.
Yeah. Like how? Unless
just to make top 4.
Unless Napoli keeps declining, Milan starts dropping more points, Atalanta just gets a hold up for a few weeks or something.
I'm going to add something else to your thing about Romeo's tweet, or his whatever statistical inference. That's with us winning these next 2 games as well.
Yeah.
So we have to have 34 points after 19 games, and then get 46 more points just to make top 10 or top 4.
Yeah, if all the rest keeps their pace. Like again, he tweeted it out like before Napoli dropped points twice.
Yeah.
And this week I think it's Milan Napoli this week. So in theory you can get closer, but does anyone trust the team going to Bologna and win that game? Like, you've seen the Venezia game without Dybala basically the entire game.
Yep.
Like, he played 50 minutes. Oh, Siri. I'm not betting anything. I'm betting Justin's Rugani shirt on it because he has one.
All right.
He's lying.
If we're gonna throw it, yeah, of course he's lying. He has every Italian player.
Or a Julian's Ramsey jersey.
I threw that out already.
Okay. Oh, we were planning to give it away. I
was kidding. I didn't throw it out.
Yeah,
it's too much money. It's too much. No, it's too much money. I can't afford to throw it out. If we're doing pieces of value, let's see what I got here. This Silver Surfer.
Yeah, he stinks anyway, so you can probably throw it away.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah, I mean,
those are pieces of value.
I don't want to be negative. I don't want to be negative, but I just don't see it. Like,
it's not being negative though, because being negative is saying, "Oh, we're gonna get relegated." That's being negative.
Like, we lost.
Or stupid.
Yeah, we lost like 4 games in Serie A already, or 5.
5 games, and 4, what? 3 or 4. No, wait, 3 or 4 draws.
I think 5 or something.
I think we're 8-4. No, yeah, we're 8-4-5. So we've won less than 50% of our games.
Yeah, and we have Bologna scored more goals than us. Verona scored more goals than us. So, if someone believes, that's very good for you. But I don't see it. I don't see it at all. I don't see where it will come from. Who's gonna drag this team forward, or I don't know.
I'm a man of analytics and eye test together. Both say that we're not making it.
Yeah, you don't need analytics to see that we're not good. We're not good. Again, in January we started with Milan, Roma, Napoli, Milan, Roma, or Inter. With the Supercoppa.
Inter, yeah.
Insane. And then you need to hope Chiesa's back or Dybala's back. You need to hope that everybody's fit.
And hit the ground running.
Yeah, because I read Danilo is running again earlier than expected, which is good news because I think we miss him. I really do.
Yep.
I don't want to get into the Cancelo debate. It is what it is. We have Danilo, and I think he's important for the team.
Yep.
He needs to play.
I agree.
So that's positive news. That maybe can help. I think if he was fit in some of the games in the last couple of weeks, we could have picked up more results. And people say, "Are you crazy? He's not scoring goals." I get that, but
doesn't matter. He's keeping them out.
Yeah, I'm remember the first season he joined under Sarri, especially the first part of the season. I was like, oh my god. The last part he improved. I was like, okay. Under Pirlo, he was very good. I'm calm when he's playing. I'm more relaxed.
Yeah.
Also when he's on the ball, he might do something.
You know
crazy.
What you're getting.
Yeah, but I'm calm. I'm relaxed. I know what I'm getting. It's just steady Eddie. Which is fine for now because I need steady Eddie for now. Because now it's all hectic and I don't know, all over the place. So I do think we're missing him. So him coming back, Chiesa coming back, maybe that's where everybody's pinning their hopes on.
Maybe, and then we'll go into our last question of extra time here, and it's from at Bianconeri. Cool. Yeah. And then he or she asks, will Zidane come to Juventus if they sack Allegri?
No.
Let's do a hypothetical. Let's just do a hypothetical. If Allegri is sacked, I say no.
He's going to coach the national team of France after the Qatar. That's something where I will bet everything on that he will take that job.
After Deschamps leaves?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
That's something I will bet everything I have from value on possible. He said no to sense. He said I will take a sabbatical. He said no to Man U. The rumors about Deschamps leaving after the World Cup are, I don't want to say spot on because I don't know, but they are there from good sources. So it kind of makes sense. He hinted towards it before that he wants that job. So
yeah, and Deschamps has been there for a long time, so it makes sense.
And also, why would he come into this mess?
That's what I said. So why would he come to this team?
Yeah.
So with that, good stuff. Allegri out is probably not even happening, so we just did a hypothetical there. So that wraps up extra time. for this episode 4.
Wait,
I
let
always
me
got to
see.
keep count now because we've done so many.
Right.
What?
No, because Daniele Longo tweeted
Oh, this is
something.
breaking news?
No, I don't know breaking, but let me see because it's glitching. I need to open it
Okay.
up. He tweeted out. He wrote an article, so I'm just scanning over it now really quickly.
Yep.
Let me give you 1 second.
And this is a source, guys, if you guys are still listening in. Daniele Longo.
He's saying, so Owen Weindal.
Owen Weindal. Yep.
He is, I don't want to say like an idea to replace Sandro.
Alexandro. Oh, okay.
It's not the only option. Also, Luca Digne, who Cherubini really likes. Mazraoui from Ajax.
Mazraoui, yeah.
Yeah, and he also said Ajax will consider offers for Gravenberch, and Juve are among many teams being interested.
So Longo is just basically echoing what Albanese and people have been saying about Gravenberch. And in terms of left back, who's the guy who always liked left back talk?
Weindal.
I haven't seen him in a while. No. Who's the guy who liked talking about left backs?
Oh yeah. I don't know.
I forget his name. I forget his. Yeah, we haven't seen him in a while.
He will be.
But this is the perfect. Yeah. So the names were Lucas Digne, Owen Weindal, and Mazraoui.
Yeah, and I don't want Mazraoui.
They're probably all it goes Digne, Weindal, Mazraoui.
Yeah.
So that's that.
Again,
that's some breaking.
That's for the
not
summer.
breaking news.
That's
just
not for now.
Yeah. That's a summer problem. We got Sandro and Pellegrini for the rest of the year. So with that, we'll wrap up episode 4. Thanks for everyone for watching. Holiday season, never forget. Draw coming in for the jersey giveaways Monday, December 20th. Click the bell icon to stay notified for all our latest videos. Alejandro's not going to Italy on vacation, so he's going to be making some more. So like the video, subscribe to the channel, all that stuff. Follow us on Twitter at AlejandroBZ, at Gennady151, at Justin Safaro, and at Bianconeri to stay up to date on Twitter and Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. Wherever you guys are, you're the best. Bye.
Yeah.